Be the change. Be the change that you want to see. Simple as that. Currently, I am working on, I be saying to myself, I am a woman, and it's easy for me to handle big emotions. And I'm saying that because it's not easy for me to handle big emotions. It's very difficult, and I'm not used to, I don't know how to process it. And it's difficult. So I'll be telling myself that I am a woman, and it's easy for me to handle big emotions. Big emotions doesn't always have to be sadness, depression, anger, resentment, hatred. It doesn't have to be that. It can be love, it can be joy, it can be compassion, it can be empathy. Big emotions. Esther and Abraham Hicks says, whenever you have consistently focused upon a subject, causing a consistent vibrational activation of it within you, it becomes a practiced or dominant thought. And once your focused attention has sufficiently activated a dominant vibration within you, things wanted or unwanted will begin to make their way into your personal experience. It is law. This is why also it's interesting to see what are the characters that are coming into your presence. I mean, you cannot change the people out there, but you can change who you allow into your presence. That's where you set the boundaries. That's what you have, your clear intentions. That's what you have. I say only unconditional love. That's all I want. That's all I want. I don't need any drama. I don't need any whatever, all the stuff that goes with negativity. I don't need any negativity. I only need unconditional love. I understand that life is sometimes problematic. You have to figure things out. You have to learn how to do new things. You have to do things that you never did before. And life is full of challenges, which helps you grow. It helps you realize that you have more potential than you ever thought you had. And once you've been through it, you can be like, oh, dang, I don't know how I did that, but I did that. And there you are, strong and beautiful and resilient. So, great, great spirit, Father God, source of all things, HP, consciousness. What is the overall for this message here today? Magic works through you. I love that. I love magic. I love magic. It's just divine timing. When you're aligned with good vibrations, when you have a good emotional internal state, you've worked, you took charge, you took responsibility for your internal self. So you could clear out all these negative vibrations in there, and now you're vibrating at a positive, good vibration. So you're feeling it. Now all these good things are going to come into your life, and it works. It works, and it looks just like magic. Because you couldn't even have done it yourself if you tried to. Because life is just, wow. God, universe, higher power, when you are in alignment with the moment, everything flows to you real easy and beautifully. So taking that time to do the internal work, clearing out your internal space, that's the key. That's the key to everything that you want. Page of Wands. Chariot. I was thinking about this movie that I saw the other day, which was, what's it called? John Wick or whatever. And I was looking at this movie and I was like, wow, this dude, this dude is really attached to his car. Like, they mess up his car, he go on a killing spree. Like, you better watch your back. You messed up his car. So I thought that was funny. And right now I was seeing someone with a passion project. Someone with a passion project. Perhaps there's a vehicle in your in your presence. But I guess it can be a metaphor for anything in our life, that yes, if you are passionate about something and you are wanting to move forward in your life with passion, with strength, you have to learn it first. I would always love to just hop on the end result. Yes, I just bring me to the end result, and then I would be just fine. That would be great. Then I didn't have to go through all the uncomfortableness of falling in love, because now you have to put aside side to yourself that you always had to yourself. You have to open up. You have to open your heart. You don't have to be all these things that life throw at you. If you don't want to meet it, then just take me to the result. I just want the result of it. I don't want to go through all the motions. But then, you know, the motions are, unfortunately, even with the pain, with the love, with everything, it is necessary steps. And these are the steps that are going to make you into a very happy camper in your future. Lo and behold, yes, we have someone here who is surrounded by good energy, surrounded by someone who is wanting to bring you along, someone who's wanting to take you into the chariot, someone who is wanting to be with this page, this young, doesn't have to be an age, it can be just a young soul, a young spirit, or it can be an old soul who still has yet to learn those things about life. Passionate person, active, might be a new project or a creative idea. So you might sit there and have a new project coming up. You can have a creative idea that you just thought of, and around you is the chariot. So that is something that will bring you forward. It is something that is someone who is capable of visualizing. It's someone who is capable of standing their ground. Someone who's aware of the positive, the negative, and they know how to manage, they know how to sit in the chariot and bring it forward with their intentions, their honest emotions, and how they feel, how they think about things. And so that's great. And then blockage can sometimes be the people that you're surrounded with. Sometimes the blockage can be the people that you're surrounded by. And then maybe if you want to go into the chariot with this new idea, you might have to leave them behind, because if they're not growing and you're growing, then unfortunately they gotta go. Simple as that. Nothing personal. It's nothing personal. It's nothing dramatic. It's just the energy don't match, then it don't match. The energy match, then it match. So someone has spent a lot of time in their life, a long time, maybe years, time to figure out what is going on inside of me. Like, you've used your time, your energy, your resources to figure out what is going on in your subconscious. What is it that you need to change if you want to receive this 9 of Pentacles? If you want your wish fulfillment, like, okay, so when I was a child, I wanted to be a singing star. Yeah, I wanted to be a singing star, and I just wanted to be a singing star. That's it. I just wanted to be happy. They always looked so happy. They were singing, and they were happy, and they were singing, and they were happy. And so I wanted to be a singing star. And then as I was growing older, I started a band. I started doing that, and then I was like so nervous and so anxious on the inside that I had to, I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, if I wanted to get my 9 of Pentacles, my wish fulfillment that I had when I was a child, I would have to overcome a lot of blockages within myself to become that person that would be able to stand there and do those things and feel comfortable with it, and to draw the people in and to have all that confidence. So there would have to be a lot of work to do. And this is, I'm telling the story because someone out there might be doing the same thing. Like, you might be already having this wish that you want fulfilled. So you have the wish, you know what you want, and you know that magic works through you, and you've done the internal work. You've spent all the time trying to make this, to take care of your subconscious. What is going on in your, like, the programs? What kind of limiting beliefs? Maybe you went in there, you had to be like, you know, no, I can't do that. And then you had to change it to, yeah, I can do that. I just need to figure out why it makes me feel uncomfortable to do that. And if I figure out why that makes me feel uncomfortable, then next time I won't feel uncomfortable. So then I'll do it easily, right? And then maybe there's an old story that they told you, the people around you, maybe, that you had to let go. Maybe they said this, because they had their own limiting beliefs. It could be so many things. And then you closed out the cycle. So whatever you went through, whatever you had to work through to get to your 9 of Pentacles, after maybe years of work, after a long time coming, you're closing the cycle to the past, which is a huge congratulations. If you can close out the cycles to the past, then you can start afresh. It's like a brand new day. It's like a clean slate. It's like the carpe diem. It's like the starting afresh from who you are, where you're at, in a new you, a new body, a new you, a new mind, a new you, a new soul. It feels new. If you change your disempowering states, if you change your negativity, you change the wounds and the trauma. Like, we all have wounds and trauma from growing up. Everybody's almost unconscious. So how is the unconscious going to raise people to be confident, to have self-assurance, to be at peace with themselves? But you work through it. You know that magic works through you, and you close the cycle to the past, which is a beautiful thing. Now, in your future, is the happiness, a marriage card. Might be someone coming in for you, might be some bond, some celebration that is going to happen, joy and bliss. This is the homecoming, friends. This is the reward from being brave and going within yourself. And you are presenting yourself as someone who is in balance, someone who is in balance, someone who is in charge of themselves, their time, their energy, everything. You are someone who have built loyal bonds with people because your intentions have been pure when you interacted with them, and they know that you come from a place of trust. And so so the people who can relate to that energy, they're going to be your loyal friends, acquaintances, and the ones who cannot relate to that because it's not in their nature to have that kind of trust relations with others, then they might see you as being stingy, or and that's okay. And that's okay. You just present yourself as being imbalanced, that you have the balance. And people around you, they see you as just go lucky. What's it called? Whoever goes lucky. They see you as someone who just everything just falls into place for. And this is why, because you are doing all the work on your own, and you're maybe not out there shouting out all the work that you are doing, and maybe you're not showing all the work that you do on the back end of things. So outwards, people just see little bits and pieces of your life, like with years in between. And then they just see those little pieces, and then they think that your life is just flowing so easily. And you know what? Even if it's sometimes it can be tempting to be like, well, you know how hard I had to work for that. But you don't have to do that. You can just be like, you know what? Life is magic. And when you do your work, like God helps those who help themselves. You put your foot forward, then the road can open up for you in front of you, right? So you have to take action, and take action until it does flow easily, and you will have results. And this is the beautiful thing of doing the work. The beautiful, beautiful thing of doing the work. And if you have been hoping for your companion in life, there's a King of Cups showing up in your reading. This can be your energy that you have gone through all the other stages of your emotions, your empathy, your caring, all positives and negatives. You have worked through it. You are the king. Okay, so the king would be a man. It's easy for him to handle big emotions, right? So there you go. Practicing handling all the emotions within yourself. So now you can recognize it in others, and now you can respond. You know how you react to it because you can feel that, and then you just acknowledge that. Okay, this made me feel like this. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. And then you use your judgment in how you reply to people. Wise, using your wisdom that you have attained by doing all the work in your past. If it's a person coming in for you, it's a good one. So you might want to keep him or her. If it's a person in your life, then they are a good one. And so they're going to show up for you. They're going to show up for themselves. They're confident. They don't mind taking charge in situations. They have compassion and empathy. They have work ethics and taking good care of themselves. We got the Page of Pentacles. So, with the time, so the vehicle, the body, your body, like, what do you do for it? Do you spend any time nourishing the body at all? Do you ever go out in the nature and be out there feeling connected to everything? Do you ever take some time out to go for a walk? Do you ever take some time out to think about what you're going to put into your body that day? How you're going to nourish it? How you're going to, like, if you want the flowers to grow, like, I don't know if miracle growth is the best example. That might be steroids or something like that for us people. But so I don't want to take that example. But you have like different nutrients that you can put into the plants, the trees and everything, so that they grow better. And people do that all the time. And then when it comes to our body, we just like go to McDonald's or go grab some quick snack, some here, fried something, and then we put that into ourselves. And this is the body, this is where you're gonna live. This whole time on planet Earth is your body. You have this one body, and that's where you live until you don't. Until you get freed from this earthly plane. And knowing that magic is working through you, taking the necessary steps to develop the things that you want to develop, putting out the seeds, having faith, being a messenger, having the stillness within so that you can communicate with nature. You can feel, you can see the alignments. Magic works through you. Your eyes are open. You can see and hear the things around you, and you notice them and you appreciate them. And you plant seeds. Every time you interact with someone, you plant seeds. Every time you do business with someone, you plant seeds. Every time you have a conversation with anybody, you plant seeds. Every time you have a project that you start on and you create something, you plant a seed. And you put it out there. And if you do your due diligence and you know that magic works through you and you become that person who needs to be in front of your idea. So you have to become that leader. If you want to have your own business, you have to become that leader. And so you have to go through the stages from being a page to becoming a queen, to becoming the king, and maybe even the emperor, you know, because you want to be able to take charge. You have to be a good leader. Leadership, you have to be see, a complete person. I wasn't gonna, it's not quite the word I was looking for, but you have to be kind of a complete person. You have to have a lot of qualities to be able to lead others with kindness and assertion. It takes a lot of balance. It takes a lot of patience, and it takes a lot of diligence. It takes a lot of determination. And there's just a lot of things that you have to do and you have to become if you want to be a good leader. And if you want a successful business, you have to be a good leader. And great leaders, they don't blame the tools they are given. They work to sharpen them. Chakra tuning, let's see. Body, the Page of Pentacles. Inner strength. It's the second, third chakra. With personal power. Inner strength. Magic works through you. Inner strength. Inner strength is not like having nothing going on, like dampening or quieting, hushing all the emotions. That is not like inner strength. Hushing everything, keeping it down, pushing it to the side. I don't want to feel this, I don't want to feel that, so I'm just going to be turn it off. I'll just turn off everything, and then I'll just turn it off. And you can do that. That's okay. You can do that, but it's not going to be a very fulfilling situation, and that's not true inner strength. True inner strength, you accept all the emotions. Why? We are a mess. Like, we're a humdrum of emotions. So that's if you can accept that and you can respect that, and you can learn how to be the person who it's easy for to manage big emotions, then you take your personal strength. That's personal power. It's personal strength. Now you can have the confidence that you know what to do with things, and you honor how situations and people and places make you feel. If you turn everything off, you can sit in any circumstances and it won't make you feel any different. So you won't have an internal map. You don't have the GPS. The internal GPS is turned off. So you want to activate all the emotions that you have and sit with them. And sometimes you might bawl like a baby, and that's okay. Those might be wounds from way back when that just had to be released, and they get stuck in you. So now you have to release them. That can happen too. Take the time out to do that. You owe it to yourself. And so you can rise up and become that person, that leader, whether it be just a leader in your own life, whether you want to have your own business, whether you want to grow in a company, whether you want to have a, what's it called, a voluntary thing going on. Maybe you want to have like popular, what's so popular to have like a non-profit organization, or you can have like a profit organization, or you can, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe you just want to be a teacher of some kind. Perfect. You have to become the leader so that you can be assertive and have fun while you're doing these things and influencing people in a good way. So the beautiful light in me, it honors, it respects, and it loves. The same beautiful light in you and to the journey. Until next time, namaste.